It's the one and only 5E Transformations, and I'm back. And in this video, we're going to talk about frequency. You know what I mean? And just really delving into frequency a little bit more. Because when we think of frequency, a lot of the time people think of maybe like waves or like a signal going out as a frequency that you pick up on. But frequency is really related to the amount of time something is done. Now, as we talked about in the past video with Nikola Tesla saying, you know, if you understand energy, vibration, and frequency, you have the secrets of the universe. We talked about how energy, I like to keep it simple. I'm gonna just keep it like this. Your energy is either positive or negative or neutral. Somewhere in the spectrum is in one of those. If your energy is negative, you're not gonna manifest much, and you're gonna manifest negative situations because you have a negative energy. Or you're going to resonate with negative energy, whether you like it or not, because you resonate from that energy. You're going to kind of be on that level with other people who have negative energy because that's what you're on, right? That negative energy. Now, neutral energy, you're just not going to make any kind of impact. Neutral energy is an energy where you're essentially almost like you're just there. You know what I mean? You're going through the motions, but there's not a lot of excitement. There's no, passion doesn't exist in the neutral area. You know what I mean? When we talk about energy, positive energy is the energy that attracts, that gravitates. It has the widest range of effect on the environment. It's the most powerful energy when it comes to manifesting and adding to your life. The plus, right? The plus is connected with positive, the minus is connected with negative, and the zero is connected with neutral. Boom. Now, once we deal with the energy, we get to the vibration. The vibration, now you're either vibrating high. If you vibrate high, it creates shapes and forms. Just like if you vibrate on a table, the sand will move around and create a shape. So if you want to create a new shape in your life, or if you want to go from being this person that works at a store to being a actress, you're going to have to vibrate at a level to change your shape, to change your outlook from being this to that, because it's going to require that energy. So if you're high vibrational, it allows things to manifest quicker. It moves the environment around quicker, and it allows things to transform faster. If you have a neutral vibration, that's when you're just operating in your balance, but you're not really pushing anything forward. You're more so coasting generally. If you have negative vibration, or I'm sorry, if you have low vibration, then you're vibrating low, you're vibrating slow, right? Most people operate from a slow vibration. The second most vibration is the midpoint vibration, where people operate. Some days they're there, some days they're not, and they're kind of neutral. Someone with positive energy is going to have the biggest effect on the environment, and they're going to manifest the quickest. So now, if we can combine positive energy plus high vibration, right? This is where frequency comes in now, because frequency is how many times you're experiencing something. It's based on the law of relativity, the law of rhythm. You know what I mean? And cause and effect. The more that you cause something new into your life, the first time is going to be so hard. Like, for example, with music. It took a long time for me to get into it. It took special things to happen for me to get into the studio. Initially, the studio wasn't in my everyday life. So, of course, I went to the studio for different things, but I never went as a solo artist. I went as a singer in bands and different things like that. Once I went to the studio on my own for that first time, that created a new frequency. But you got to remember, I only went one time. So it hasn't become repetitive yet to where it becomes a normal thing. So, it might be once every 3 months that I go. Then it becomes once every 2 months. Then it's once a month. Now I'm in the studio all the time. Now my frequency is just now picked up, and now you become a musician that's studio ready. So as you know, if you have positive energy, if you have high vibration, that's going to bring the right energy into a new situation. You have to have a lot of energy to start something new, to transform, because everyone's so locked into their routine through repetition. So you have to build up the energy and vibration to push through and do something new and become the person you want to be. Once you do that, your job is to do that more and more. So if you go to a place and you had a great experience and you felt connected with your purpose and your passion, you need to get back to that place again. Because the more that you frequent that place, or the more that you frequently do that thing, it's going to build the repetition. And we're in a game of momentum. The more rhythm that you build based on the law of rhythm, more things will correspond with you, based on the law of correspondence. So that's really what it's about. So when it comes to frequency, I want you to take the time. This is the exercise I want you to do. Sit back and think about the life you want to have, the goals that you have. Just look over that again. And once you identify the goals that you have, I want you to think of something you can do to put you in proximity with the thing that you want to accomplish. Let's say you want a brand new car that's like the best car you've ever had, or there's a dream car you have. Go ahead and test drive it. I would recommend test driving that car once a month, because by the fourth or fifth time that you test drive it, you're going to get used to the car. It's going to become like more of a normal thing. You're going to start to see different things correspond with you, different things move around in order for that to manifest for you, especially if you go into it high vibrational, feeling good. You walk in there with, positive energy, high vibration, you're going to start to see things move around for you. This is how it works. This is what frequency is really about. You want to frequent and put yourself in new environments that might be scary because they're new. But if you know that's what you want to do to get to the next level, do it, because the first time is going to be nerve wracking. But next thing you know, once you do it, it's going to become normal. It's going to be like, oh, that was actually great. And then you're going to want to do it again. So this summer and this energy and this was the frequency is all about you putting new things in your life. All right. So that's my message to you. Go ahead and build those new experiences, man. Transform. That's what it's all about. Make sure to like and subscribe, and also make sure to get on the Patreon. We got all kind of courses and videos on there that's exclusive. And it's the one and only 5D Transformations.